You, season 2. How's it? Welcome back to Tamba Takes. My name is Sean Tamba. This is where I give you my take. Well, I finally got around to it. You, season 2. I didn't really like the first season. I thought it ended poorly. Spoiler alert. When he kills Beck at the end, I thought that was really dumb. I didn't like how Beck reacted to the situation. She was pretty smart for the most part, I feel. And then it didn't work. That last episode of the first season, I didn't like it. I really hated the ending. Fast forward season 2 with there are no movies coming out and school's online. I binged this in about a day and a half. What I can say about the best part of this is you don't have to pay attention all that much to kind of enjoy it or to kind of know what's going on, understand what's going on. You can have it in the background. You can be on your phone. You can text whatever, text someone, work on homework if you have online school or whatever. So that's actually a plus as far as this series is concerned. It's been out since December, so I'm gonna spoil it. So if you don't want spoilers, you can fast forward. Season 2, he moves to LA, and he already has another dude in this cage. He has everything set up in LA. And first episode, there's a new girl. It starts again, pretty much. It's the same story, except this time around, they kind of portray him as a good guy, even though he's doing bad things still. He kills this celebrity because he was a pedophile. He would take pictures of drugged underage girls, and he moves into this apartment place where he meets Delilah, who's I think she's the rent manager, property manager or something. She lives on the property and she takes care of all the rent and stuff. And then her younger sister, Ellie, who's about 15, and she kind of gets in trouble with this celebrity guy, goes to his house, and so Joe kind of protects her. But then he ends up killing the celebrity. So you have to ask yourself, not really ask yourself, but the writers did a good job of making him kind of a protagonist, considering the first season everyone liked him or whatever, and then he's a stalker, we don't like him because he kills Beck in the end. But this time he portrays more of a protagonist. I should say they write it so that you kind of feel bad for him. He's trying to do the right thing with this young girl, and then with the new love interest whose name is Love. There's a whole bunch of other subplots. I will say though that honestly I did like this season better because of the new characters, Delilah, Ellie, and Love, and her twin brother 40, who actually starts off very annoying, very douchey, but he comes around second half of the season, and I actually enjoyed his character. So the performances are all very good. They're obviously a little over the top. The GOAT is gonna go to Ellie, the 15-year-old. Jenna Ortega. She's fantastic. I think she's gonna be in this business for a while. She is kind of too smart for her age, 15-year-old, if you know what I mean. But then she's put in that predicament of going over to this 30-year-old house and almost getting drugged, and well, she does get drugged, but Joe kind of takes care of that. She's the GOAT. Now, I would have really enjoyed this season if they had ended it better. They failed. End of episode 9, Joe and 40 get fucked up on acid. And at the end of the episode, he had put Delilah in his little cage for reasons I don't remember. Pretty much she caught him doing something bad, I think. And he was planning on leaving town. However, he comes back that morning She's dead. Throat is slit. Shocking. So, no, let's end this episode 8. Episode 9, he goes in kind of hangover style. They go back. He tries to figure out what the hell happened that night. Ultimately, he ends up back in the cage with Delilah and his ex-girlfriend from the first season, not Beck, Candace, I believe her name, who's also in this series. A couple episodes. She kind of plays a part in it. Either way, she locks him in. She then calls Love, the big love interest of this season, to come see Joe and be like, this is him. I tried to warn you, and this is what he done. And Joe pretty much admits that, he killed Beck, he buried her, the Candace chick, alive, and he killed Delilah. So Love walks away. We think it's all bad. Candace goes over to console Love. Love turns around, boom, kills her. I would have been shocked. I would have. But I guessed it, because in the beginning of that episode, just pay attention. You can kind of figure that out. Here's where it goes wrong, though. That's the end of episode 9. There's a whole other episode. If they ended the season with that, she kills Candace. The beginning of episode 10, she goes and Love admits, that she killed Delilah, because Joe and Delilah were kind of hooking up after they had a little breakup. So to protect Joe, she kills Delilah and keeps Joe in the cage for a little bit. If they had ended the season like that, it would have been great. Even though I wasn't completely surprised by it, because there is subtle hints, especially in that episode 9, there's hints. And they kind of reveal Love's full backstory to tie everything in. And it's a great little backstory. However, the last half hour of that last episode is just dumb. I know they're setting up for another season. There's going to be another season. They've already announced that. If they hadn't done that, I mean, whatever. Season 3, you could announce it. But if you had ended season 2 with her locking Joe up in that cage and ending it, I would have been sold. It would have been money. But you went too far. You explained too much. You set up season 3 it would have been like an 8 out of 10. It dropped to a 5.5 because of that ending. Bottom line though, should you watch this during quarantine season? If you're bored. That's gonna do it for the take today. I'll see you next time. Shits.